Alrighty, we are back for some more Ace Attorney Trilogy with Justice for All. And we're on to the 4th episode, Farewell, My Turnabout. Thank goodness my cough seems to be almost completely gone. It seems to show up on occasion, but my throat seems to hurt a lot less now. So I am pretty much completely on the mend. So I'm really happy to finally get into this and be able to do my voice stuff now. So here we go. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Will it be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja? Or maybe Captain Sapien, all the way from the lovely tropicals of Sapien? I see the students of Starry School are here as well, and the global hero Oyakupin doesn't want to go home without the prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me! I don't know what voice I'm gonna give this one yet. We're just gonna figure it out. He sliced the moon in half! Whoa, the true hero of the night has appeared! They're going too fast. It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior! The Nickel Samurai! Pfft, what a ripoff. Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. Yeah, I'm with the crowd on this one. Boo, okay? That's just a ripoff of the true Steel Samurai, okay? You can't imitate the original, okay? That is perfection. Alright? The fans know. March 20th, 7:42 p.m., Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Or is it Viola? Viola or Viola? You decide. And I already get the reference with Gatewater Hotel. That's so perfect. All right, yes. Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai. He did it. Come on, Maya. Okay. You can't be feeding into the Nickel Samurai hype, girl. Okay, come on. I thought you were Steel Samurai truther. Okay. I know you like the Pink Princess, and that's kind of like she's the good like spiritual successor. Okay, but true fans know that Nickel Samurai is a ripoff. All right, girl. Come on, get with the program. Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. Come on, bro, at least have some method of childhood. I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice. So the person everyone was cheering for? I guess he got the prize? Yup. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Oh, this poor, poor sheltered child. We need to get her culturalized immediately. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. I would at least try to branch her out a bit more, Maya. You know, give her some things to choose from and then let her decide. But, okay, we can start out small. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right, but I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater. Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important. Oh, give it a rest, Pearly. Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time. Ah, it's like a dream. Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of Little O Tokyo. I thought this might be his year. I can't remember if this is the voice I gave Will Powers. Feels like a variation of what I gave Acro, but I'm rolling with it. Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja look a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright guitar. Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without his signature guitar. I will never understand these people in their shows. Don't ever take Nick to Comic-Con, man. He's not gonna like it. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Oh, it was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks. Hey, Nick, come on. It's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon.
And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that.
A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize?
Oh, well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something.
Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Ugh, Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you? Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Thank you very much for inviting us today.
Oh, it was nothing really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids exercise show, while wearing a rabbit mask over my face.
I don't even get the whole thing about his appearance. Like, okay, he's not that ugly. Okay, he just looks like a slightly more hench Wolverine. Oh, I see.
I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright.
Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. And he was the first case Maya worked on with me. I didn't say she worked on me. Do not take that out of context, and do not let Pearl hear that. It's too bad you look scary, or people would know you're a real softie who's good with kids.
Thanks.
I mean, seriously, do people just think he's like Quasimodo or something? I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. I can't believe it either, but for a different reason. Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch-nemesis, the evil magistrate in the city of Neo Tokyo. And last year, they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. A new series seems to be a hit with the kids too.
I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one.
Yeah, it's too bad. It'd have been awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Engard. He's super popular right now. Mr. Engard? Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is. I mean, why would she? She's a kid. I did not know half the actors in my kid's show growing up. I barely paid attention to the credits of opening theme song. I just listened to how cool the music was. This year, it's going to be Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office. Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? So who is this Jammin' Ninja again? He's a hero, duh! His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying. Ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does that even work? With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in his hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. Feels very much like a Tokusatsu Ishinomori character. You know, it's got like the Inazuman, Kamen Rider kind of feel. I like that. That's or the Kakaider, because Kakaider had a guitar too. Yeah. Yeah, that's a vibe. I actually could get down with something like this. That's a vibe. A ninja who becomes a star? Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star.
There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios' Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios' Jammin' Ninja.
Wow. Two names. Those are definitely some unique names right there for the studios.
They even air at the same time.
You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's Engard and the guy who's played Jammin' Ninja, I mean. The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt Engard, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place.
Yeah.
Oh. Cool. Alright, off we go to the hallway, I guess.
March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hallway.
Wow, What is this place? Looks like I stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. What do we got going on here? I can understand flowers in front of dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see. Record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Yeah, you need like a whole truck for that kind of stuff. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says, Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida. His name just sounds like a star's name. Isn't he the ninja guy? I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. To Mr. Engard from the Global Studios staff. It'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt Engard's room. Matt Engard. I've heard that name before. Oh yeah, Maya's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. There are toilets in each room to this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Alright. Okay. Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start. Alright, why did they have me go to the hall? All right, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today, Nico Samurai Smelting. Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference. You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? So, what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers? Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Bah. Sorry. So I guess you're all going to the press conference then? Yeah, of course. If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Press conference ticket added to the court record. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby. It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice! $16. That number's probably going to be important. I remember this case, but I don't remember the details. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match. I've seen bigger. Not in person, obviously. I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there. They're using a compact stage, I see. Ooh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power. Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Ow! You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police?
Do you want me to go check out what's going on?
Wait, I'll come with you.
Freeze!
You two, didn't you just hear the announcement just now? It's just finished telling you not to move. That voice. I heard that voice somewhere before. Oh wait, I think I know who this is. There. Honestly, you think they can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same thing. This small footbridge of a party said, "Beware, bridge out," and along comes a snot-nosed punk to jump the bridge. I tried to tell the bridge was out, but did he listen? No, of course not. He said, "Be careful," but it was part of it. I am not kidding you here, and then I really meant it. Well, I really let him have it, and I knocked him clear of that bridge. Honestly, kids these days don't know right from wrong, I tell you.
This non-stop chatter.
It can't be. Miss Oldbag? What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you're Powers, aren't you?
Yeah, about what happened back then.
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
I love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the Big Brother character, right? Yes, even your face covered by an ass, I know. What a work of art, but that's how it is, you know. If you didn't wear the mask, who knows how many TV shows you break. Really, it's a shame. That's why they're getting what you deserve. This is why I thought, what are you doing here? Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. But that outfit. Annoying, noisy brats, get the blast out. Oh god, she's shooting at us.
Brutality! Someone get her.
Oh my god.
Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
Oh, that old place? Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip.
What incident? What did you do?
I didn't do anything, you youngin'. Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got on the witness stand and testified?
Yeah.
And you, weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart?
You are anything but fragile, ma'am. I plead the fifth. Agreed. I agree with you on this one, man.
But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault.
No, it's because, yeah, you literally said that you were told to keep your mouth shut about the director and the producers for the staff meeting. And yet you didn't, because you were going to get sold to the river, so of course. Of course they were going to retaliate with doing that. That's just bottom line corruption.
Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at first, after being handed old Pinky. You, a bodyguard? For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles.
Don't you dare speak his name. You are not worthy to speak his name.
Mr. Edgeworth? But
that sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that?
Why are you shooting at me for that?
So, did something happen? I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident?
Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman.
Not any bit. You are.
So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow.
That's it. She admitted it. Lock her up right now. You heard her confess.
Bet you didn't know that.
Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard? At least for other people's sake? Yeah, that would be reasonable.
Silence, whippersnapper.
Again, why?
Hey, Nick.
What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips.
Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out.
No way! The police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
Huh? How boring? You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one. Don't say anything about our nose, man. That's just weird.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick. Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look. Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody! I get to come.
Oh, God. We are just in for a world of hurt. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about?
Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else.
All right, then let's try.
Excuse me.
Are you, by chance, Miss Maya Fey? Yeah, that's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
A call? I wonder if it's someone from Corain Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go ahead. I'll be right there, okay? Okay.
Right this way, Miss Fey.
Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
This is a little exciting and a little scary.
I told you. I get people the info they want, which means that I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in.
What's your problem? Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy detective secret scandal reveal. You'll see. I'll get you back. Those two sound pretty serious.
The southern accent. Oh, God, it's Lotta.
Hey, right.
Hey, Lotta.
Come on. Do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I've got rights. Ah, you!
Ugh. Detective Gumshoe.
Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros. A murder? Ah, shoot me in my big mouth. See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder.
God, the voices are... it's good. Woo, it's good to go back to it.
Hey, wait. Yeehaw, a murder of a big star, no less.
Oh, man. I'm in trouble now. So, Detective Gumshoe. A murder?
No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal. Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off.
What?
The guy that died was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal.
The Jammin' Ninja? That woman with the big puffy hair looks like cotton candy.
You mean Lotta?
That woman, she was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling?
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist?
It looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding wait for brother the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal. But why would she... She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja.
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh!
The victim in action was the star... The victim was the action star Juan Corrida. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. But I heard lately that Matt God has been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. Ungard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep. I mean, no. You gotta say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai. Anyway, so now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Mr. Engard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know. Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Would you take a look at this for me? Listen, pal. I'm not leaking any info about the evidence to you this time. If I do, my salary's really gonna get it. And then I won't even be able to get in those instant noodles down at the discount market. Okay. I get it. What if I show my... Aww, come on. I was hoping he'd say something about my badge. Okay. Maybe... These eyes of mine are real pros now. Pros? Pros are doing what? At doing police work, of course. My eyes are like a hawk, and my professional eyes spot every messy incident. A messy, bloody incident. That's why I don't have time for you meddling kids and your petty little things. Blah, 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 blah. My attorney's badge. Nope. Okay. I guess the only thing else I can do is just examine stuff. Stage for the post-ceremony stage show. There was supposed to be a press meeting after the show, but now... looks like no one will hear what the Nickel Samurai had to confess at all. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and the press conference. But it's too bad neither event is going to be held now. The lobby with the grand staircase always feels enormous. Right now, the only thing filling this enormous room is the anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. Okay. Let me just examine stuff in here, I guess. It sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? The award ceremony was just held on stage. It was really fabulous. You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone's alright. I heard that Very Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. So, that's called a chandelier, right? Yep. What is that for? What does it do? Well, it's for lighting up a room, Pearls. Mr. Nick, can I look down now? My neck hurts. You this poor baby. There's a grand set of doors over there. It's the doors Mai followed the bellboy out of. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party is over. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah. It was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it started with kiwi? That's right, a kiwi. I don't know what to say. It was a sweet but sour fruit all in one. Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life, she's been missing out. Okay. Literally nothing else. Come on. There's gotta be something here that I'm missing. Oh, the profiles. Ugh, I keep forgetting I have the freaking profiles. The Nickel Samurai. He really took the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his. Really? Oh, I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Madden God was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Carita.
What?
There it is. God, I gotta remember the profile thing. It's because the first game gets you so used to not using it. And I feel like I wish they would have a reminder for that sort of thing. Like, get you to use it so many times so that you get used to it. But man, I always forget it. Why was Mr. Engard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya knew about this.
Yeah, I know. She made me take this case. I know. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Carita and Matt Engard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time. So they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of me as a rival. That girl is number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list. Oh, then who's number 1? As if you need to ask. It's you, pal.
So who's number 2?
Maya Fey, but it looks like she's not around this time.
It must be nice to be such good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Somehow, I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. I look good. I think I've lost some weight, pal. It's only wishful thinking. Wishful thinking, huh? Oh my god, did you just call this man fat? In that case, I wishfully think I lost the weight. If only it worked that way, man. I wishfully to keep my face to facts one day. Lately, I've been on this instant noodles only diet, pal. Poor man. Do you know this person? You mean a lot of people as a detective, pal. So we make extra sure to not forget people because that's our job. Now, having said that, I don't remember ever seeing this person before. Even though you've definitely interacted with him.
Which means that you're kind of forgetful, aren't you, Mr. Detective?
That's not what it means. Not exactly, everyway. I was really shocked by what happened to her in that one case. I didn't know she had such an awesome power.
Awesome power?
I thought maybe I should do some self-improvement and take up a hobby. So I went out and bought some morning glory seeds and planted them, pal.
That's a good way to improve yourself.
Well, it's nothing, really. Okay. I think that's it. So, only thing left to do... Here we go. Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright? Looks like Juan Carita has been killed. What? Juan is... he's... It looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt Engard. You're joking, right? Nope. They arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja. Oh, not again. I feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. I still can't believe... No way! No way Matt would! What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. Radio transceiver received from Mr. Powers. For me? But why? I don't know. All he said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway?
Mr. One, he's the Diamond Ninja, right?
It is kind of cute how she's trying to keep up with everything. It's really sweet. Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top.
I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram.
Juan said that he'd take Matt on his time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally? Look around. It's pretty obvious how things ended up.
Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Engard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he?
That's what I heard. If you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference.
The Nickel Samurais?
Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way.
He was going to be in costume? But why?
I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call. Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her. What is it, Mr. Nick?
Huh?
I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver.
Yes? Hello? Right here. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Help! Nick! Mystic Maya!
Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of a girl?
Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means?
Maya, where are you? Are you hurt?
Come now, don't fall apart on me yet. No, this can't be.
Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms?
Kidnapping for ransom.
Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping.
Ah! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
God, I hate doing the loud crying sounds.
My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped.
Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there?
How much? How much do you want?
Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation.
Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya.
Money is not what I seek.
What?
What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal.
Complete acquittal?
What in the world have you done to need? I am not the person you will be representing.
What?
You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there.
Wang Tarita was killed, and the suspect is Matt Engard.
You are, as suspected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt Engard.
Matt Engard?
But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However,
what?
However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall.
If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession. Help! Nick! Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight he will be in questioning with the police, but the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you. So don't let me down. Oh, yes, that's right. Not that I am playing the role of the kidnapper. I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it! Who the hell are you? Very well. I'll tell you that much. My name is the Killer. Oh, I forgot how intense this one got. Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Maya? She's been kidnapped. No, it's all my fault. If only I had gone with Mystic Maya. It's not your fault, Pearls. But if it is, Mystic Maya. Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what will happen to Maya. Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier? Detective Gumshoe? Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. All right, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom? Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt Engard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya? You mean... Then this means Matt Engard is obviously the killer, pal, no doubt about it. But the guy said that Mr. Engard is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If Engard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about Engard being set up? Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright. Isn't there another way? We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. Date, time, location, unknown. Oh, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick? Hurley! Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore. I see you have awoken. Ah! Who are you? Me? I am known as the Killer. The Killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die. Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway. Ah! Nick! Nick, where are you? Help me! Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? Nick's going to save me? Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction. A business transaction? I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well. Nick, what's going to happen to me? Nick? Pearly? Sis?
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... March 21st, 8:11 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Good morning! Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, come on. Let's hurry go see Mr. Engard.
We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so...
Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I had gone with you.
Poor Pearl, she's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow, yesterday evening, thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. I think he probably had to drag her out. By the looks of it, I don't think Pearl's got any sleep at all last night.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's all right?
Yeah, she's all right. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that.
Please, help her.
I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for both of us. Oh dear God. This is so fucked. Pearls, you're really worried about Maya, aren't you?
I don't have anyone else left in this world.
That's right. What do you mean?
My family's all gone.
Family?
My father, he left my mother in the village behind and went away.
I'm sorry.
And my mother, she did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She's all I have left in this world.
Oh God. Depressing. March 21st, 8:57 a.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one Nico samurai charged with the murder of the Jamma Ninja. Good morning. How are you today? I know this situation might be a little tough for you. Oh, sorry, dude. I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know. Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers, I mean. This building isn't my house, so... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Oh my god, freaking gadget. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? How does he even get that? Is he even allowed to have this? Shouldn't that be confiscated?
The Nico Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay?
Mr. Engard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. Engard, I would like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No. I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay?
Is he alright, Mr. Nick? If we're talking about Mr. Engard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it.
Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Surprised he knows that. Guess maybe if I presented my badge, he'll finally figure it out. Mr. Engard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. Huh? I'm much too busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course.
Why does he believe I'm a salesman? Insurance, then extinguishers, now this?
What's that?
It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right?
Huh? Me?
Yes, while you were in costume, no less.
I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager.
Didn't know. That's odd.
Dude, I know I like to throw money around, but it's not like I buy anything and everything.
That's nice, because it's not up for sale anyway.
Jesus Christ. I hate this man. Man, it's too bad he's dead.
You killed him. That's the most logical conclusion, don't you agree?
Dude, what are you talking about? You're making a huge mistake.
If that's such a mistake, then why did they issue an arrest warrant for you?
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the guy in charge of this place, okay? How is he doing?
Good. I hate him so much. I already know what happens in this case, but this just makes me hate him even more. Stars sure know a lot of people, don't they? I wonder if that phone even really gets reception in here. He's just talking to empty voices in his head. He's actually clinically insane.
I guess you're right about the warrant after all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we might be making some progress here. Can I actually talk? Nope.
Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil.
Yeah.
And I'm good at sports. Karate team, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. Dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular.
Yeah. You're also good at sitting in a jail cell, Mr. Popular. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh my god, I hate this man so much. So goddamn much.
Dude, this person looks like a member of my fan club. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the fan club president, okay?
Dude, you know what? Forget I asked. I'm just gonna have to present him everything until he finally fucking tells me what's going on.
I've seen him somewhere before. Is he a member of my fan club?
That's Mr. Powers. Isn't he supposed to be kind of like a mentor to you?
Powers? Oh yeah, he's the guy on that kid's exercise program. I gave him an autograph just the other day.
He doesn't see Mr. Powers as a mentor at all. I'm just presenting everything now because I literally do not know what to do to get this guy's attention. Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that? I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him.
Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one, too.
I got it as a present from someone.
Interesting.
I've also been instructed to take your case.
Is that what you heard from the transceiver?
Yes.
Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around.
This coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Oh, God. Hold on. Sorry. My stupid TV.
Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going.
Please, wait. I really need to take your case.
There's always other people in need of lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please, Mr. Nick, represent you.
Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too?
If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to...
Wait, what did you just say?
The killer?
The killer?
What's he doing? Looks like he's mulling something over.
Alright, dude. I accept your terms.
Huh?
I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick!
Yeah.
I don't feel any better for it. And he doesn't look too happy either.
Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Man, I think my lucky stars that people know my name.
Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight. I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep getting more and more popular.
True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I love how they also put us like, that's the Joe Odagiri effect, man. The Odagiri effect in full swing. I guess Mr. Engard has a way of catching the eyes of women.
Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
A spring breeze?
That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad.
But everyone loves a good scandal. I feel like I'm giving this guy the same voice as I give Larry because he also says dude, but, you know, you work with what you got with settings. Can you tell me about your activities last night?
After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had the post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume.
And were you alone the entire time?
My manager was running around being busy, so yeah.
Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show?
I told you, dude. I had no idea about any press conference, alright?
That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something.
Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy.
Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time?
Yeah. Excuse me. That's what I gathered anyway from my manager.
I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own.
And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me.
About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita, what sort of...
That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try to make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it failed.
The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right?
Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know?
Do you know why you were arrested?
I guess maybe my full body search went badly.
Did they find something on you?
They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
A button?
I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama. Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious.
I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
Let's ask one last thing.
Let's test Mr. Engard to see if he really is innocent or not. We can do that?
Yes. If you use this...
My Smagatama.
He won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Mr. Engard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Carita? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Carita, okay?
Well, Mr. Nick?
Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight.
Which means it's all right to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Or so it would seem. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. Ha ha ha! Dramatic irony! The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. Voila. Wow, we got through the investigation part pretty fast. Oh, that's right, we got other part of the investigation. Well, at least let's go ahead and do that then. March 21st, 11:34 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt Engard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So now what should we do?
Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we can only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Engard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
Yeah, let's go. Let me take this child with me to a murder investigation. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without...
Good morning.
Hold on, it's you. What is going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what it is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why, do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? Because you're cursed. So please leave the men who are less than half your age. Please leave them alone. It's always been this way. The class hamster was fine until it was out there. The other kid started me the Queen Reaper. Whatever you name it spells dies in 3 minutes. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy.
Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
Miss Olbeck, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. Again, she keeps shooting at me with that, okay? Her and freaking One Karma. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder, and only recently did I finally find a star that makes his heart go ba-dump again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is with that manner of speaking supposed to be, and why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful, even the flower fields of pussy. But despite this, I pressed flowers and read the stars with them. Pearls? Are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much.
Hey, are you paying attention? Youngin' today. So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. I love that during her tirade, he's just like, hey, is the child I'm drinking with, as she hydrated today? I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready? For what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. Ah, I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly.
What?
I saw the most important moment of the night. The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today. Please, tell me, what did you see? Oh my god, it's 4. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please.
If you want to hear more, then you show your respect and bring this lady a present. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall.
Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, hallway.
Hi, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lana.
Hey, Mr. Cop fella, the thief showed his face.
What?
Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty.
What's wrong, Lana? Are you feeling alright?
Look, he here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and get back to me, you creep?
What are you looking for?
My camera, CAMERA. It's my life's blood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera.
Your camera?
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
So you lost your camera?
It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it with the store and it's $1,600 brand new.
Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700?
I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made his itty-bitty scratch on, and the manager got all hooked up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it, too. He done made me cry at that.
When did you lose your camera?
Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie.
Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a lot of shots at anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything for my big scoop.
Wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Lotta's camera added to the court record. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Engarb was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had.
A big scoop?
I told you before, I'm going to be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a big picture for your scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you would hang around here?
And she's got double. Oops, sorry, Mr. Lord, can't be telling you that. Trade secrets, you know.
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we?
Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. Glad someone around here is happy. That's a lot in your eye rule smile. Ah, yes, we can go to the hotel rooms now. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Engard's hotel room.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt Engard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Ah, not too bad of a voice.
You're Mr. Engard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow!
I mean, it's not really that hard to figure out.
It's a simple deduction, really.
Exactly.
The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Engard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
All right. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving.
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Engard. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What did you eat?
I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
I bet she's a lot of fun at parties.
When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room?
No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby.
Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess.
When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Engard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita.
And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So about you and...
Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Engard and I are related, are you?
Sorry.
I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer.
Why did she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, come down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Engard's manager.
His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one?
No, he did not.
He didn't.
Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya!
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you juice later, alright? Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita?
Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed.
I asked to become Mr. Engard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition.
Mr. Engard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told.
He's always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
Gosh, I'm sorry, hold on. Need to adjust. Ugh, hold on. Ugh. Alright, here we go.
I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are no relevance to me.
Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. Did you see her? I'd like to ask you about this. Nope.
That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man. A man with a good heart. But that's all he is, and ever will be.
Ugh, what a horrible thing to say.
Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright.
Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
Do you have any ideas?
As to
why Miss Harita was murdered?
Why would you ask me about such a thing?
I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? Ho ho ho. We've got 3 for 3. Oh my god, she's got a lot. Miss Andrews.
Sorry, but there's nothing more I could add to this conversation. Is it a sight clock, Mr. Nick?
Yes. You're getting to be more and more of these lately. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. Dinner for 2 at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Engar's and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had a T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Yeah, I think after this they'll want to take that off the menu. It's probably Mr. Engard's suitcase. For someone who was only supposed to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. I would be absolutely thrilled. Yeah, she'd be all over that. She'd be like, let's take it, Nick. No one's gonna miss it. There's a giant bone sitting on this plate.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Bone's bigger. That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
I'd like to ask you about this. Okay. I'll start presenting from profile, start to see what she says. I don't really care for my heroes or whatnot.
Oh, I see.
It shows they got for kids. Those adventures are just plain old boring. Now, adults, we get more caught up in messy, sticky, real situations. Even me.
Oh.
Sounds like Tack's getting what I'm going with this. Wait a sec here. Don't go around getting her mixed up in things like that. This old granny? Ha! She kept on glaring at me with those eyes of her, as if it's my fault. Kept babbling how she won't forgive people who write trash about her wall. Oh yeah, we sort of got into a little fight, you know. A little fight? I mean, those two, it was probably more of a blabbering contest. You know they were throwing punches at each other. Do you know anything? I told you how many times now. I'm a journalist. I got so much info running my laps in my head, I forget things here and there.
Please don't get so worked up over this.
Heh, I don't care if you beg me. Be extra tough on kids. That's the Scouts' motto on learning youngsters. Hmm. Alright, let's go to Karita's room then, I guess. Wow. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Karita's hotel room. Do not remember this.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Karita's room, Pearls.
Mr. Karita?
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Alright. Hold on one second. I gotta take care of something. I will be right back.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, it's you. So, what happened? The kidnapper? Has he contacted you again?
Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Engard's acquittal.
You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there?
I just want Maya to be alright.
We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that? Even if we want to take a look around the crime scene?
Just this once.
Special circumstances, right, pal?
I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
Oh, this poor child. She needs to be taught some literacy so fast. Oh, this poor, poor child. Hotel guide map added to the court record. Do you know what the cause of death was?
Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal.
It should?
Yeah, here's a picture.
There's a knife in his chest.
Yeah, pal. That's the murder weapon.
So he was stabbed to death?
You're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now.
There are fingerprints on the knife?
Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Engard's prints, pal.
That's bad. Real bad.
Crime photo added to the court record.
Why was Mr. Engard arrested?
Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim, Juan Carita, really put up a big fight.
Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere.
Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off.
Mr. Engard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jamaninda's buttons got caught in his comma.
But that's not all.
What?
There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who is it?
That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was a little off.
Something that's a little off?
As in, that's for you to figure out, pal.
All right, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
Alright, let's look around at the crime scene then. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Carita fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
Flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
There's a bottle on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Wine glass added to the court record. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange. The guitar is not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show.
But Mystic Maya, she said the Bright Bright guitar was the Gem Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. And this is water, isn't it?
Guitar case added to the court record. Looks like Mr. Carita had dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
They had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage only after eating a meager meal like this. Dude loves bears. This dude loved bears.
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Big beds must be a rarity for her. This poor, poor child. So sheltered.
Wow, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling that maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
It's odd the bear all with these problems. Growl. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma of the last... Yeah, no, let's just pretend that one never happened.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick? It's so messy here.
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronics in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay. That over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Damn. That is a burn. It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do All-Stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Kurita?
Alright. So... she's Mr. Engod's manager, right? No matter what I do, I really stink at talking with people like her. As soon as I open my mouth, I get all flustered. See, she's one of those women with a brain. She's someone who gets things done. Gumshoe, please, man, do not go down the road you think you are. I don't think you can come back from it, bro. Yeah, she does give that sort of impression, like she's got it all together. Compared to her, you can easily tell that I'm a can't do anything right kind of guy. That's why I get all nervous and start messing up. I feel sort of bad for him. Sorry, that's... I thought she was an alien from outer space. Yeah, probably because she's wearing that strange helmet. Nah, even with the helmet off, I thought she was an alien, pal. Damn, bro! He did not just diss her face like that. I think that's probably best you kept to yourself, if you know what I mean. Oh, good God. Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy is guilty. Buck says so. $1? Sure you're not talking about Pearl's allowance money? I can't bet any more than that. My salary, doesn't matter what we think. I still have to defend Mr. Engard in court or else.
Mr. Nick?
I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything. But I know one... Yep, well... If I had a choice, she would be number 3 on my list of people I don't want to see. Because I'm in the number 1 spot? Don't get all high and mighty on me here. You've taken a tumble to 2nd place, pal. Huh? Really? And who's in 1st? Miss Von Kama's miles and miles ahead of you in this race. Yep. Oh. She's really scary. Right now, Miss Von Kama, you really don't. He's so scared of her that he's whispering now. You don't wanna see what she does. I've seen the things she's done with the whip. No man should ever have to go through the things that she does. She's into some weird shit, bro. I don't think I can do it anymore. She wants me to wear this weird suit. I don't know. I can't do it. But my salary's on the line. Hmm. Okay, so we got the lobby, the hall, and then of course the rooms. Okay. What do you know about this? There's nothing special I can tell you about this, pal. Look, pal, we don't have a lot of time. Why don't you just show me something more important? Miss Von Karma saw me here like this. I have to switch sides real fast. Yeah, so something definitely did spill. You look at this photo and you can't help it. It makes you want to say, I can't believe this is the scene of a murder.
Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. Clue is sleeping in this photo somewhere. I know it.
So about this wine glass? Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched.
You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first.
Yeah, Pearl noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Karma's here at the hotel?
Yeah, she's around, man. You're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here.
Well, you can bet on the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000 meter dash.
Oh God, run!
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow!
At last you reveal your true nature,
Mr. Phoenix, right?
Would it be too much for asking you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives.
That's very dishonorable of you. Oh! Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy trench coat. Oh, God, that's just disrespectful. Ah.
I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful.
Oh! Detective,
come over here for a second.
Yo!
Oh my God. I feel better knowing at least you are mad enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix, right? You have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine.
Victory is yours.
Is that all this means to you? What?
Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet.
I swear on my family's honor.
What did she throw at me now? What is this?
Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma, see you. Oh, there it is. I was like, what was it?
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Korea's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
Can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters here?
This sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Ho 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 ho! We have it! We have it! Yep. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time?
Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time, there are 3 samurai brothers, Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a Love Y in the Neo Tokyo.
I see. Wait, a love what?
A Love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time.
Oh, I guess the Y shape is like 3 brothers colliding over this one girl.
Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader.
Sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet. Times 3.
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. Miss Masayo, does Masayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like?
It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja. With a bright red guitar.
And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3.
Ah, that's too bad for him.
Yeah, but this kind of pop music-based love stories is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. The Jammin' Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Masola?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Oh, which show should I watch?
Yeah, we definitely don't have this problem today. Can't believe she's really considering it.
Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
Interested, you say? So Mr. Powers likes this. Oh, so he likes a Dami Mommy. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know. There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
If you're interested, I'll be glad to share what I know.
He's so happy, he looks like a lion's just found his next meal. Would you mind telling me about this gossip?
Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too.
Oh, really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous.
To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you?
What?
You could stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Carita didn't have a manager of his own. Which means, if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA...
Adrian Andrews?
Yes, exactly. This is big news.
But seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client?
It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling.
Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Oh, so he's into trash reality TV. I get it. Magazine clipping added to the court record.
I'm honored you're asking me, but I have no idea who this person is. Sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize so much.
Sorry. I never would have thought I'd see her here of all places. The last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident. You know. I mean, when I look back now, I think of the good things, so it's not so bad, I guess.
Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things.
That's not funny.
Yeah, I guess not.
Matt's younger than me, but you could practically see his star potential.
His star potential?
I got his autograph the other day.
Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it?
I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know.
Really?
It started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments. Then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry.
Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. Okay. Nothing else? Alright. I think I know what I gotta do. I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. Ugh, she's climbing up like the old clam she is.
Please, anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you my measurements? No, that's okay. Really.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
I know. Okay, so if it's gonna be like that, then I'm gonna have to do this the proper way. So I will save first in case my hunch on this is not correct. At least for my memory, sir. What you witnessed.
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please tell us what you saw.
But, oh, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'un's expense. I am a little devil after all.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want.
That's Juan's autographed!
Yes, it is.
And it even says, "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? My name's Wendy Obeck, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Yep. This was like instant. Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Obeck ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan.
Yep, pretty instant.
Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. God, stupid text. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding.
Oh no!
It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And? Did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more.
Gift certificate?
I've been recruited again for that part of that trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
But Mr. Engard hasn't done anything bad.
I don't care about details like that. I know he did it by poor Juan in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken.
A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. Engard ever do to her to deserve this?
What did Mr. Engard do to you to make you so... You don't know. That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan.
Mr. Nick, what is it? What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about it after we get home, okay? Poor Juan led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress.
Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls?
So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager?
But why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Engard did what you said he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course, a tabloid. Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? Where does she get it?
March 21st, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Great, now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy.
Thanks, Francisca. They said something about an investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again later when they're done? Okay, I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick? Okay. I guess I will try with Lada's. See what I can do. It's not super hard. Big scoop. Lada, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room?
I told you, didn't I? For my scoop.
What I want to know about are the details of the scoop.
That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter.
Alright then. An unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you are looking into a scandal.
Grr.
Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story?
Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Carita and this person? This woman?
She's Adrian Andrews, Maddenguard's manager.
The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly beating with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah, you gotta have that. That's what's it, news sauce?
You mean news source?
That's it. So show me something that shows this one guy had something with Miss Andrews.
This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A.
Ah!
Mr. Carita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Enguard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Carita's door last night.
Why?
Boom, baby. All coming together. You were looking into Mr. Carita and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you?
You got it. I was going to get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting.
There's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What did you say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are going to want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos.
Oh.
I'm going to whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story.
Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know.
But
the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone.
Your note to yourself?
It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They don't run off together. I came here for my big story, didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a cow go bonkers, I'll tell you. What's with people now, anyways? I never thought I'd see the day when someone don't steal something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Lotta's camera updated in the court record. Do you know anything? Oh, god damn it. Okay. I am gonna save and then give this a shot. Let's see what we can do. Motive for murder. Why was Juan Carita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Enguard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Carita. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You were not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow I highly doubt that. You and Mr. Carita had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you ever had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world full with crooks and liars.
Note to self, stay on our good side.
In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that.
I see. However,
What if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Kurita? As if there was ever such a need.
didn't you get close to Mr. Kurita for this person's sake?
Do you really still not understand?
What?
It's not in my nature to enjoy doing things for others.
But you're a manager.
It's called a job. I'm in charge of Mr. Engard the Star, not Matt Engard the Man.
Oh.
And you are not my client.
Is this my subtle hint to go home? But I know you must have had a need to get close to the victim. Yeah, I don't think I have the piece for it yet. Ah, the lawyer dude. So what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Not entirely. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got that award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had the post-ceremony stage show to do. So we've heard that. And you were alone that entire time, my manager. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita, what sort of... What do you think about this article? Huh. If you're talking about her thing with Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it. And that's it? That's it. Dude, I know... Come on. That's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. Look, dude, I didn't kill him. I mean, the Nico Samurai kicked the Jammin Ninja's butt, right? So it's not like I felt threatened by the likes of him.
Being rivals sounds like a sad way to relate to another person.
God damn it. God damn it. Okay, maybe, yeah. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back!
Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight.
But we just can't roll over die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight?
I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. The first thing is the button that's missing from the victim's chest.
That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Engard.
Yep, found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants.
And the second one is?
The knife in his chest, pal. Fingerprint on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Matt Engard's.
Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony?
It's that old security lady, Miss Oldback.
I thought so.
What do you mean, you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal?
Well...
And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers to blab to anyone. Her blab nog is stuck on 10, and there's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldback saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Engard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves.
Scandal with Mr. Kurita? But why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Suicide?
Her name was Celeste Impax, and she was Juan Kurita's manager, the victim's manager. But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor? Woman who was both Mr. Kurita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor? Could her suicide have something to do with this case?
Do you want to know more about it, pal?
Please do.
She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but... Wah!
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Van Gamma!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do. Scruffy, you have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Wait, please, wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll
Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you meant to say? Is he here? Is Daddy home? Is he back? Who? That voice. Edgeworth! Phoenix! Phoenix just came in his pants a little. It's been a long time. Right. This person... This is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisco. You... How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Common name, dragged it to the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like an ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way. Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
You...
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I will see you tomorrow, in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick!
I never wanted to see you again.
The gayness is strong with this one. The gayness is strong.
I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Honestly, Wright, have some control over your homoeroticism. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is a proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It would have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth.
Oh, he's just in his feels right now. He's lashing out. Inside, we know he loves him. We know he's happy that he's back.
I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says,
I will defeat you this time,
the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say. Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me.
Oh, he is just going at it.
Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time will come when you will see is coming. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. We are looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell it to me straight?
He's not gonna do that. Straight is one thing that's not happening between these two men.
And say I don't have any info.
You said the wrong thing by saying the word straight, bro.
Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself.
A secret?
You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? What is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes, but there's still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one can find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh?
Oh, come on, just tell me about yourself.
Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note? But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is a suicide report. Part 1, anyway. Part 1? Suicide report added to the court record. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2. 2 parts? What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name. It's Adrian Andrews.
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to...
I think you should be saying this in front of a child, Phoenix. Alright? You shouldn't be taking her out here anyway.
She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman. That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret? Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews? Dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Put in a little more thought into what you showed me, Phoenix Wright. Still stuck up as ever.
Okay. Oh, here we go. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax. And? And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why. Are we sure this isn't another gay ship situation? You know, another like Lana Sky and Mia Fey thing? Why would that?
Is that what they call following someone to their grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others? When Celeste Impax suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude, it's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Attempted suicide report added to the court record. Appearances can be deceiving. Such a cliche saying, but it's cliche because it's true. Miss Andrews, to think that behind that unwavering brave front, she's been hiding this weakness and fear. Okay, I think I have everything. Ah,
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone.
that's Franziska von Karma.
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you've got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls?
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
What is that?
Excuse me.
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move.
So that noise we heard was this receiver? I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now.
Now then, let's stop wasting time.
Adrian Andrews.
Yes?
Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood?
All right.
What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Alright. Let's do it. I'm definitely gonna get this. I want to finish this up so I can end. This is taking way longer than I thought it would. Alright. Let's do this part. We know the first part at least. Boom. Yep. For for your mentor's sake. Celeste Impacts, your mentor.
How do you know about Celeste?
Miss Impacts. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Kurita's manager. So, I believe you got close to Mr. Kurita so you could find out more about her suicide.
You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid.
Miss Andrews?
There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with her suicide, the way her suicide was resolved. So it's either her port or the other one.
Get a hold of yourself.
Huh?
If you want advice on doing yourself in, I suggest asking someone like the police.
Damn. Which translates to, go take a long walk off a shore pier. Okay, so it has to be this one then, right? Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Kurita.
Juan?
And, Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Kurita.
I've sat by quietly and listened to you insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others.
That's the impression you'd like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are.
What?
I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through it with it too, didn't you?
Went through with what?
Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself.
Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember.
However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on.
That's...
You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note.
You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it, and thought to recover it from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes.
What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why was the victim killed?
Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become with a reason to want Mr. Kurita dead.
Me?
Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she was killed herself. Why she killed herself. Even commit murder.
Murder?
Boom. We got it. Yes, my bar restored.
It's true. I'm a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note, and that someone was Juan Carita. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me.
So you got close to Mr. Carita to recover her suicide note, correct?
Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it?
Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all.
Well, that's enough for now.
I still have work to do, so...
I understand.
Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide? I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live.
All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first.
Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
What is it? It looks like a seashell?
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
Or not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence.
Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Engard in your capable hands.
Oh my god, we're still not done?
Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
Oh, thank God.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all, and has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no! I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am.
You don't look fine to me.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impact's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
Hello? Wright and Cole offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why, I suppose, she is absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well.
Ask my... Maya, is that you? Sis, ask my sis.
Maya! Maya! Damn it! He cut me off.
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're hopeless. Bro, come on! Sorry. And here we go again.
Mia! I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her.
How is Maya?
She's safe, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her.
The kidnapper. What's he like?
I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there.
And?
She didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
When you were with her? Date, time, location.
I'm starving. Could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. Kinda looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. What's this? Feels like there's a lot of glass bottles here. And these... they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. Wonder if there's a card around here that I could use. Ah, that's it! This shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried.
Ooh,
It's getting spicy.
whoo, that took up a lot of time. Oh my god. Okay, but that is it for today. Tomorrow begins the trial portion. Alright, see you then.